Hello, all.
Welcome to UHL Live in the first game of the 2019 season.
That's right. We're here in Birmingham, Alabama, ready to raise the banner.
Let's go down to the ice and watch as the Alabama Yellowhammers raise their championship banner. There we have it. The Alabama Yellowhammers raised their first championship banner.
Sadly, their star, Yukiko, was not able to enjoy it.
That's right. The 2018 Gavel Ball Cup Finals MVP tragically passed over the off-season, and the Alabama Yellowhammers have dedicated this season to her memory.
Another terrific night of hockey here. Eddie Olczyk is alongside. You'll hear from Ray Ferraro in a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich. Tonight we bring you two teams that are bound to be entertaining. Eddie, your sense on all this?
I've been looking forward to this one for a while, Doc. Both of these teams have the ability to put the puck in the back of the net. Goaltending, as we know, could be the difference here.
Terrific action lies ahead. We have begun our contest. Nicely into the zone. Kootenay's in their own end, moving the puck.
Kootenay? Who the hell that is?
Possession seized by Smith. Snapping a pass to Lau. And icing will be called on this play. Play is stopped, and so we have a chance to hear from Ray Ferraro.
You're not going to get too many jokes, Doc, from these coaches. Both of them are so serious about what they do. Even in talking to them before the game, their answers are short, they're crisp, and they want to get down to the puck drop.
Okay, Ray, keep listening down there. Swings it. Lightning-like reflexes there. Great glove save. Chip to Beck. Nice job, straight stand-up poke check. Pitching this one to McDonald. Trying to go to Marco. Great move there. Let's see if he can get something going. Continues on back a little further. Wonderful block. Directing that one to Shannon. Gets in. What'll he do? Alabama's in possession now as they move up the wing. Around through the corner. Takes it up that side. Oh, and he is drilled.
Trips a player that always reacts positively to a physical game. This time, he's trying to set the tone early with a good hit.
Just a hero. 4 minutes off the clock. Nothing up on the score sheet yet. The Yellow Jackets get it off the faceoff. Good fit there, so the pass is not complete. Good shooting place. Kootenay's in their own end, lugging it along. Loose puck, couldn't drag it through. Good use of the stick, broke that pass out. Kootenay's lugging it up the wing. Alabama's in their own end, hoping to make a play to center. And he's hammered.
The game is picked up physically, Doc. That is a solid hit. That sends a message.
Braum's dance through failed. No luck. Moving it to Quincy. And play stopped because of offside.
Ron's hit might be it. That's a really solid physical play. And his team looks to catch a spark from it.
And Ron, yikes. Let's go his more
And it won the Duke neutral zone faceoff. Terrific hand-eye. Oh, tremendous hit. That rush is over. Alabama's controlling play now and trying to get it going along the boards. A whistle and a rest.
Galliardi's taken a huge hit, but he's continued to make the play.
It's pretty good, like the top of the circle is just straight in. Like, good morning, all right.
It's like this is like me. A little bit.
The Yellow Jackets prevail again. Off his glove. The Roosters continue on and center. Takes that right wing pass perfectly. Gets across, looks over his options. Covered, whistle blown.
I don't know if he's going to make the save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Good face-off win. Hammers one. Oh, what a club he's got there. Rammers lugging it in his own end, headed north. That puck came free. Could have been handled. That one's deflected. The Roosters are moving the puck in neutral ice. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Right in front. The Yellow Jackets with it along the boards. They got it. Off a body. Lets it go. Together with force. Big force.
Hennis didn't have his head up, and he got smoked here. Not sure who had his number there, but they clearly targeted him.
Shot back to the other end, and that means icing.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Just under 7 minutes to be played here in the first. Both teams are still looking for their first strike. Nice face-off work. Slid to Christie. The linesmen were watching very carefully. That is The Yellow Jackets control at center ice. Pass off the mark thanks to the defender's stick. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more. On to Wisniewski. A terrific scoring chance and this play is whistled down. It is offside.
Knights makes the save, not even breaking a sweat. He's in good position. That allows him to make this stop.
They've got the draw. Taken over again. Oh, did he ever get matched?
Holt's not shy to throw his body around here at any time.
Shoots one. Deflected off the blocker. Smudging number by Martin. And that play is offside.
You're not going to beat a goaltender of this caliber with that shot. That's a pretty easy blocker stop.
Oh, the goal again. He's like, God.
And they take that neutral zone face-off. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Wonderful save. Kootenay's lugging it along in the defensive zone. Oh, what a play! Looking to headman up the wing. He's got that centering pass. Great save at the edge of the crease.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
The Yellow Jackets move toward the neutral zone. Nearing the last minute of play in the first. Shoots one. That hits somebody. The Roosters with possession along the boards. Blockered away. Propelled to Smith. Oh, and he's hammered.
That was a major league collision.
Puck is thrown to Adam. Lets it go right out of the Texans. First 20 minutes are finished here. We are scoreless. The goalies were strong.
Yes, the goalies were strong indeed. Night Fog and Carla Schneider have really came up big, posting shutouts for their respective teams.
Schneider's save has kept his team in it. At the end of the period, intermission is next.
He was so tight. More than all. I won $200 because they shanked that field goal.
At the end of the first, we are in a stalemate. Alabama has a slight edge on shots at 7-6, but Koonibba is out hitting the Yellowhammers 7-3.
Let's look at some of the games from earlier today, as Alabama hosted the Moscow Ram Monkeys in Game 1 and beat them by a slight score of 5-1. It was a nail-biter.
Mexico City went into Camel Island and beat them by a score of 3-2.
The expansion, Damam Stallions, put a whooping on Koonibba earlier and a score of 9-1.
The retooled Nagasaki Norwales whooped on New York 7-0.
The Paris Artists beat Philadelphia 5-2.
And the BBC City Reapers beat Compton by a score of 22-1, which sets a record for the biggest ass whooping ever.
Well, let's get back to the game.
This might be one of the games not where the first goal definitely was. Opening faceoff for period 2. This might be one of the games not where the first goal definitely was. Opening faceoff for period 2. Three-puck now. Laid on to Beck.
Hopefully I go 1-for-1. Lose the rookie.
Nicely into the zone.
That'd be impressive.
Possession gained by Stinger. Pitching it to Beck.
Beat the Patriots by 20
He hit the post. Now it's directed to Lau. With a shot. The puck is scooped up by Thunderbug. Doggone determination there by Martin. The Roosters have it up the wing. Scooped up by Wisniewski. That's great defense. Alabama's getting to the neutral zone. He's in on an onside play. Blues now picked up. Pass attempt to McDonald. Skill play by Martin. Looking to Prost. That puck's loose. He couldn't get through the rope line. And he steps across the line. Enormous hit.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
passing one off now to Shen. Gains the zone. Lets it go. Oh, deflected away.
Okay.
Gives it over to the point. A backhand shot. The Yellow Jackets through the neutral zone carry it. Hammers his way up the wing at center. Terrific open ice hit. The defense can rest.
Thought he had 10 feet of clean ice. He only had 5. There's the stop sign.
And it's a good pickup. Puck loose, couldn't get through. Loose puck knocked away by Kelly. Possession reestablished by Gagliardi. What a heavy collision along the boards. Kootenay is continuing on up the wing. Flings it. Outstanding offense met by solid goaltending. Hit by the stick. That's just good fundamental defense. Knocked it away with the stick. Chip to Quincy. Gains the zone. Lets it go. Got a piece of that one. Gathered up again by Quincy. Puck loose. Knocked down to a knee. To Richards. Led on. Cut that right away. Over is going to the box. It's a tripping minor.
Fuck that.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice, but unfortunately takes the skates out from under him.
Just tripped, man. That's slippery.
And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1. 2 sticks together, they cancel. Attack zone possession here. Oh, what a great block of the puck. Alabama's moving the puck in their own end. One into another. Into the end of attack. Around to the corner. 2 immovable objects against another one. The boards.
Sometimes they can sound a little more solid. They deliver that right into the board. You can feel the board shake.
Well, in desperation, what they were trying to do was sweep the puck away, but unfortunately, caught the player's skates.
Like the banjo music from Whitmer's Delivery.
It's a 5-on-3, it's a power play, and it's a chance to do some damage. Beat him on that one. Terrific shot by the design. A little under 7 minutes left to go here in the second. Still nothing on the score sheet yet. Solid, clean win. Kootenay starting back in the defensive zone. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. Snapping a pass to Gagliardi. The Yellow Jackets up the wing are moving the puck. And tangled by Gagliardi. That came from nowhere.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Good defensive play, hand to eye and center ice. Nice tip of the pass. Pitching this one to Thunderbug. It's an onside play. And that one hit the glove. Taken on by McDonald. He covers and holds on.
Bruins had no way to avoid this huge collision.
It's just a rag now. Lifeless, lifeless body.
Oh, it's gone.
Roll the dice.
He gone.
The 20th season. One is
Good job on the draw. Kootenay's
Pass to your goalie.
penalty kill is over. Now let's see if this sparks them.
These two teams have been pretty even for most of the night. A penalty now is killed off. Really doesn't give anybody any momentum, but you got to be careful here as the game continues.
He lost it and tumbled down to one knee. Very effective defensive play.
You talk about a textbook hit. It doesn't get any better than that one. That is a huge hit.
Is that the injury? Yes. Come on, man. 19 games, 20 games. Well, you got room under your pad to become a free agent, so you want to go short and mid. 19 games.
The Roosters got that face-off win. Now what? Shoots to the backhand and shoots. Flips that wrist shot. Snaps off a wrist shot. We've got a score in the game other than 0-0 now.
You want to score goals, especially on the rebounds? Go to this area. Schneider's done all he can here. The net is empty. He makes a heroic dive to get back to the play, but it slid into the net.
The Yellow Jackets have been overwhelming, and finally the reward. They lead 1-0. Under 3 minutes remaining. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. And the puck controlled by Al. Trying to go to Wisniewski. Good strong work. Icing is canceled. He gains the zone. Fires a shot. Blocked. Boom. Heavy collision there.
He took a hit to make a play along the boards.
Looking to headman or do anything to get it out of the defensive zone. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Good defensive positioning there. Shoots. Outstanding save. What magic even to get there and get the shot off.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
The second period has been played, and that's the fun part. We now look forward to the third.
When it goes to those, check to see what
Well, Alabama struck first, leads the game 1-0. I can tell you this much. This is a lot better game than the Koonibba Roos played during the Galvin Cup finals.
This is still anyone's game, but Alabama's out shooting Koonibba 17-11, while the Roos are out hitting the Yellowhammers 21-5.
Now for a couple of scores around the league, Phoenix blanked Lagos 7-0.
In a game that took extra innings, Lowell beat Nagasaki 3-2.
And in a game that was tied 2-2 going into the last minute, BBC City beat Mexico City 4-2 on 2 late goals by Super Robot.
And Lowell ends their day undefeated after they beat Moscow 8-6.
New York shut Paris down 8-0, giving Barrento his first shutout of the year.
And another team starts the season undefeated as Demand beats Saskatoon 1-0.
Alright, well let's get back to the game and see who wins this one.
Third period about to begin. The rear view mirror will help us with the first two, and so will Hazen.
Kootenay's got a real tough task to get ready for the third period. They know they're facing a hot goaltender. They know they created a lot of chances. They need a bounce. They need to get a greasy goal. In order to do that, you've got to put yourself right in front of the goaltender.
He imposed his will. Kootenay's got possession along the boards. Goes back deep for it. He's turned back now to the defensive zone. Good work with the stick. Gathered in by McDonald. Has it picked up. Up the wing, moving along. Trying to get something generated up the wing. Snapped off a wrist shot. Wonderful save. Pat's team is down, and that face-off didn't help. It's on his stick. What a brilliant pass that was. Good shooting place. He scores.
Goal scorer put that puck in a shooting position, let it go and beat the goaltender clean.
Like it's spilling the top.
Right deep around the defender, and then he lays his beauty right on the tape to his teammate, who was able to spin it behind him.
Injured myself on the celebration. I went live.
The Yellow Jackets have struck for another goal. They've built a 2-goal lead here early in the third period. All of hockey life is timing, and theirs is terrific. Gets in, looks over his options here. Shoots it on. Right near the line. Lets it go. Hey, lightning like left save. A little under 4 minutes have been played in this, the third period. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. The draw, the tie-up, and his team prevails. Shoots. That hits somebody. Puck picked up here. Drives it. Terrific opportunity, but it's off the mark.
The goalie can breathe a sigh of relief. The shooter's right in the middle of the ice, and he misses the net.
Martin's got it in his own end, headed towards center. The Roosters looking to head man up the wing. Patting the side. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Denied by the defense. Puck loose. Gains the blue line. And possession snapped up by Paul. The Roosters wheel it up the wing. Wrist shot. Over the net. Oh, it was close. Directing that one to Bennett. He hits it right off.
He wanted to make sure that his team was he delivered the hit with intent to went right through him.
Moving into Adam. Good hand to eye. In the reach of the stick. The Yellow Jackets wheel one ahead up the wing. Slot shot. What a save.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area. He's great save.
Two sticks together, it goes to the offense. In their own end, continue. Onside. Can't get a shot on. Knocked off the puck. That's a good solid poke check. Great glove save, but it's loose. Terrific determination by Prust. Put it to the crease.
Line up for a slap shot previously.
He's in good position. He stays on his feet to block the shot. Keeps really good body position.
Put on the ass.
Just a little under 9 minutes remaining in the period. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. The Roosters win that faceoff. Oh, that punched away. And he is reefed. And the loose puck brought in by Thunderbug.
Is this Thunderbug or Thunderbutt?
Shot on.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Face off right here.
It's really Thunderbolt, but they're lightning.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
snapshot or something.
Did a pretty good job getting the stick on the puck after winning
Just a couple things.
Good help for the centerman. Got a piece of it with the glove. Nice stand-up poke check there. He's got it. Puck is thrown to Richards. The Roosters in their own end setting things up.
I gotta make it. Hold on.
Schneider's able to make an excellent stop here. That's a difficult scoring chance. The shooter thought he had him beat.
A little over 6 minutes to go in the third. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. Good face-off win. Did not go very well that time. Loose puck. And he gains the zone. Carried to the corner boards by Stinger. Forcing attention indeed. Solid pad save. Blocked away. Knocked right off the stick. Puck is grabbed by Thunderbuck.
Thundergun.
Thunderbuck.
Slid to his
Thunderbuck. He can do anything a buck can do.
Moved along and in. Got it all.
Well, if you're a shooter, you don't want to see the goaltender flash his glove like that.
Possession taken by Thunderbuck. And he continues in neutral ice. Fires. What a save. I was looking for the light to come on. What?
Did you see him like this? Straight up?
This is how the goal
Knights keeps his team in it. That's another odd man rush against, but he's equal to the task.
gladly say that you heard any other spot. Except for the crazy as a pass left towards. And you nailed the guy because I thought he was going to skate out.
That goal is huge.
That is a large win by the defensive centerman. Congratulations to him. Puck lost up to a knee. Fantastic shot down. Gathered up again by Dawn. Looks ahead to start something. The Roosters have it between the blue lines. Last minute to go in the third. On to Christie. Gets in and he'll look over his options. Enormous collision.
Braun's made an enormous hit here. What? With a goal, a shot, or a hit. This time it's physically as he tries to spark his team. Christie's injury is apparent as soon as you see this hit. The collision is fierce.
Zone face-off one. Possession established here. And he picks it up. The Yellow Jackets on the move through center. What a hit!
If you're coming through that area of the ice, you better have your head up.
Great stick work prevents the pass from being complete. Good work there. They'll have to try it again because of the defender's stick.
McDonald's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
No!
Moves to the corner. Can he generate something from there? Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance.
That's a good solid hit.
He'll feel that one.
I didn't get your once.
End of the game. The clock
I'll see you on
Yet the game wound up being close. That said,
30 hits to like 22.
goaltenders to big bucks.
Almost 30 shots in that, too.
to roll the second time. It's like, where's the good stuff? Oh, there's an MC Hammer with a flag. Go up.
So the teams have left the ice and are getting rested for next time. For this time, for Eddie and Ray, Mike Emmerich saying good night.
That hurts. You're gonna decide that you can't hold it at a G19 game loss.
That's not necessarily what the
And week 1 is over. Alabama is still undefeated, and they continue their dominance over the Koonibba Roos with their 6th straight victory against this team.
And let's check out a few of the final scores from Week 1. Phoenix defeated Camel Island 11-7,
Lagos beat Saskatoon 6-3.
and Compton blanked Philadelphia 4-0. We'll see you next week on UHL Live.